I am so excited. I'm meeting with Renzlow and Tom Sharp. We're at the Admirals at the lake in Chicago. I know we do field trips, but this is a long field trip, but very, very excited. And we're going to talk about urban beekeeping.
That's right.
So everything you guys have seen from me has been really rural, you know that, but urban is a completely different ball of wax. And I'm excited to hear about it, but let's go with some backgrounds. Tell us a little bit quick about the Admiral and then how you got into beekeeping.
Okay. Tom, how'd you get here?
I came here just because they were about to tear down my house. My wife and I looked for a place to live, and this place offered us a decent price and control. You have control here. As I told you, only half joking, the lunatics run the asylum in this place. We decide what to do, when to do it. And the management exists, but they provide for us.
They just facilitate. So we can do, it's really very much hands-on.
Oh, sounds great.
Resident-driven place.
Perfect.
So I go to the symphony, we go to the symphony, what movie we want to see, we pick it.
And so when we came up with the idea for bees, I said, go for it.
Excellent, I love it.
We started off with the professional group that did it for the first year.
Yeah.
To see if they would take. And they took just fine. So the second year, we got tutored by them. And then from there on, we took it on our own.
That's fantastic. So what made you think I want to do beekeeping?
Well, it's interesting because we had the gardens. And I heard about the gardens and the roofs around here. And said, we really need bees to be able to fertilize the plants. Because this hive, it was hard to get the pollinators. So that kind of spurred it on.
Well, had you been interested in bees before?
No, not since before I retired. No.
Interesting. And I know, Al, you were an educator?
Yep.
For?
Chicago Public Schools.
Okay.
I taught, at the end of my teaching, I taught teachers how to teach special ed.
Okay.
That was my coaching hobby.
And what was your background, Tom?
Education.
Okay.
I worked at the central office of Chicago Public Schools, retired from the Board of Ed, and went to National Louis University and was an assistant to the Dean of Education.
Well, excellent, excellent. So we're all happy that our pensions, I was with
keep them going.
the Illinois Community College system for a little over 30 years. So retired from that 10 years ago at 55. Yeah. At that time, I could still lift hives. You started keeping bees, had a company come in the first year, and then...
I was our best bees we had the first year.
Yeah.
And so it was a professional group that did it. Well, they charged $3,000.
Ooh, that's a lot of honey.
We didn't get that much honey for it. So the second year, we decided that we're going to take this on ourselves.
Yeah.
Because it's, this is resident doom, the Admiral itself pays nothing. It comes just from us. Mm-hmm. So now that we've got the hives and we got the extractors and whatnot, we break even pretty much.
So urban beekeeping, for me, I'm on 2 farms in rural areas, and we've got multiple crops that they're hitting. Right now the bees are hitting soybean. That'll be the end of the season for us. We got tons of fruit trees. How is it different here?
I think about in the city, what type of trees we got here, Tom? We've got
maples and oaks.
And then also, what's the other one? Honeysuckle? Honeysuckle.
Yeah.
And so there's a number of trees they love.
Yeah.
I think it's here. We got a number of, the berries.
Mulberry?
Mulberry trees.
Okay.
We got mulberry trees like that. So they got all those that they do. Plus all the different flower beds. So they go 3 miles from here.
Right.
We got the whole park over here too. So we get a real good quality honey. Our urban honey is just delicious.
So how would you describe it?
I would call it citrusy and light.
Light and citrus is a great...
Now, do you see it change? So my honey at the beginning of the year is very blonde. I mean, it's way over on the scale.
Yeah.
And it's funny because as we go along and extract, and I extract about 4 or 5 times a year, as we do that, it progressively gets darker. And by the time we roll around to
September,
somewhere in there, it's dark, really dark. Does it change here?
Not as much, but it has a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's a little darker in the fall than it is in the springtime. We don't have as much, I guess, ragweed stuff that you have. Goldenrod.
We'll get into goldenrod. And
sunflowers?
If people are planting them. We have a diverse feed in our area just because we're suburban, but we're also rural enough that we have farms and big open fields of clover and some other things. So
that's nice.
We get that diversity.
Do you get that nice citrusy flavor?
In the spring, as we roll along into summer and into fall, and especially in fall, because you start picking up the goldenrod and you probably don't get it here.
Not much.
But what's interesting about goldenrod is I know when the bees are done for the year because I can smell the goldenrod, because goldenrod in hives smell like a dirty gym sock.
We don't get it.
I'm back in the 8th grade gym. It smells horrible.
Time to close them up.
Time for the installation. So we struggle a lot with the maladies, the pests. I got to say, small hive beetles are not an issue for you at all.
No, not at all.
Because there's nowhere for them to go. Have you ever even seen one in your hives?
No, I haven't. We had some moths once.
Yeah, you can on empty hives. I would think it would have wax moths.
Mites or
We get mites.
So
We definitely get mites.
So is varroa still an issue here in the urban?
Even in the urban setting.
Okay, so you're still treating for
I treat
varroa?
it for varroa, yeah.
And how are you guys treating? Just curious.
No strips, and then I also use the drip in fall.
Okay, and we use all those. Actually, my last video, I just started using Varoxan. Varoxan are strips
On
that
top, rather than down the side?
they fold over and they slide down into the brood chamber.
Oh, okay.
And they are impregnated with oxalic acid, but they're approved to be on your hive while you have supers on the hives.
Oh, that's good.
It's
Say
kind
that
of
again?
Varoxan.
Varoxan, okay.
Veraxson. I'm close. Evan's going to put it right down here, Varoxan. But I'm hoping a game changer. I wondered when I was coming up here, it's like, is varroa?
Well, I don't think it's bad here, is it? Probably down under the ground.
Yeah.
But we get it up here too. Sure enough.
here we get hurricane winds, literally.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We get winds 60 miles an hour.
I was going to say, those are some blocks.
And they've been knocked over too.
Oh, no, have they?
We almost lost the hive from that.
Oh, no.
Knock it over, yeah.
So the honey, on average, about how much you guys collecting up here?
I don't know. So I'd have to make about 220 bottles, 4-ounce bottles. Close to 5 gallons, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 4 gallons.
That's really good on 2 hives.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really good. And what do you do with the honey?
Oh, we sell it to the members here. It's a little bit above cost.
Yeah. And marketing gives some of it away to prospective buyers.
Yeah.
Sure, sure. So you kind of almost breaking even on the venture.
Just about. In fact, I'll give you a bottle of honey. How's that?
Oh, no kidding. And we realized I forgot to bring any honey with us. I feel terrible, but I will get your addresses, okay? And so expect something from me. So the kitchen here, they're using it here, but not a lot.
Not right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been giving them this year so far.
And you're probably not giving them a lot, right?
No.
Well, what kind of uses have they had for it?
Oh, they make honey butter for the biscuits.
Oh, excellent.
So they have a special day they make biscuits with honey butter.
They have pancakes,
Yeah.
sort of ham honey.
So you and Tom, anybody else putting the hands on the bees?
Yeah, a few. We got a few more
My
people.
wife helps out. once in a
Ursula
while.
helps a lot.
She's a little under the weather too.
Yeah, and I got a couple other guys that help sometimes. But Tom's a workhorse.
You gotta love these guys.
That's right.
He's the brains.
Have you done other education other than hands-on?
Give them talks.
Yeah, I've given several talks. I talked in the community a couple of times too. Oh, talk about bees. It was so fascinating.
Yeah.
When you learn about them, it's just incredible.
Oh, I've opened hives thousands of times, but I still get a little tingle excited every time I lift that inner cover.
Oh, you see all those girls there.
Or I lift the inner cover and go, oh, no. Sometimes it's like you're not seeing what you really want to see. So where do you guys think you're going to go from here? Or are you really about where you want to be?
About where we're going to be. Maybe, I don't know, if we get a split, I'll take a split. I don't want to get any bigger than 4. That's too much work. So we'll get a split this year. It'll be probably okay.
Okay, and you're doing that for swarm protection?
Yeah.
So,
And so far, they haven't really swarmed themselves, so we're good.
well, good deal.
Yeah. I guess it's been so cold. It's been so cold, so nasty. They haven't let go.
No more than 4 hives.
She says that's a good idea.
I told her I'd stop at 20, and I said, I'll stop at 25. It's like, well, sometimes you just got to...
You're younger. We're old boys. We're up in our 70s,
Well, I will tell you, I'm Medicare eligible, so, but it gets to the point, and it's funny because we talk about that. It's like we want to keep going as we get older. We want to keep going and be beekeepers. I'm really amazed at the number of young people who are like, well, if you ever need help, let me know.
Oh, God.
And I mean, they mean it. They mean it. So I've got actually a guy who washed our house who has texted me, are you going to do the bees? Doing the bees this week? Do you want to do the bees?
Lucky man.
I feel like Tom Sawyer. I do escape boards to get the bees out.
Yeah.
Which means you lift off and you lift on.
You got to put that there.
Lift off, lift on.
How high do you go?
I usually never get higher than 3 because I'm extracting all the time because I need it for the farmer's market.
Yeah.
But still, if you're doing 3 high, that's 3 supers. They have to come
70
out.
pounds each.
It's crazy, but I'm glad to see it. I'm seeing younger people also get into our clubs. So hopefully we can keep it going. So from here, what I love to do is I'd like to see some of the gardens that you guys have because I know the bees are pulling some pollen and nectar out of that. That's a close source. And you talked about a little workroom that you've got. And I'd love to see.
That's where it's the art room there where we extract it and spin it out.
Sure, we'll work our way through there and we're on our way to the garden. How's that?
Okay, sounds good.
We'll see the 6th floor first because that's where this elevator is going to drop.
Okay.
And then we'll go back up to 10. It's
Okay.
easier.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Sounds good. So this looks like it's veggies and some
Veggies
flowers.
and flowers. It's whatever you want to put in, except for something like strawberries or something that's going to creep over the next plot. We want to keep the lanes clear. I've had to clear out this guy. His tomatoes got so darn big. I had to clean them
They're
out.
cherry tomatoes.
Yeah. These cucumbers and some of these coal beans got so big I had to cut them out.
And do you claim a box or?
You request a box. I run the thing. So people in like March request boxes. So far, I've had no trouble. Just enough that wanted one or wanted to share one. Some of these people share. It's worked out wonderfully so far.
And you're getting fresh vegetables.
Yeah, we're getting fresh vegetables. Some of the things like basil and dill, to name two, and the ever-present mint. We can't get rid of. And the bistro, our kitchen, likes that. We just give it to them.
And wow, quite a view up here.
Yeah.
That's quite a view. And you're close to the beach. I didn't realize that. This is
We
excellent.
live here. We have no weekends, so they have the weekends, private. This place is the site of the best fireworks in Chicago. They just did a fireworks show that was beyond description. It was so good.
Now they
Every
still
year.
do that?
Every year. And we stand right here. Actually, we go to the 14th floor, which is another mini garden and a entertainment spot.
As I'm looking out, and that's probably it's probably a mile to the edge of those trees.
Yeah.
There are a lot of trees here.
Yeah.
So I can see how the bees can find a lot to forage.
They do.
Because it's, in the springtime, these are all trees that are going to be sending off some sort of a pollen and nectar. I think we think urban, and we think it's just all concrete. And where could they ever get anything?
Concrete and high rises, that's what you think.
Right.
Or just sprawl the bungalows for miles of bungalows.
But as we can see from this,
Yeah.
there's a lot going on. There's a lot of forage and fauna. And it's a diverse group. As we talked about earlier, there's some issues with bees only getting one type of feed. And this just, I think, gives them a real wide variety. You can see how your honey tastes fantastic.
Yeah.
So, excellent. Well, let's go down and take a look at your extraction operation.
So you're not going to see me.
But still, you're self-contained, and I think that's really great. So this is the room where the magic happens.
That's right.
Your extraction process, you got to uncap in here, right?
Yep.
How do you
Just
uncap?
with a knife and the storage bins, and just right there, and then we put it in the extractor and spin it out.
And you get a lot of people in here watching that process.
So yeah, we've always had that, and oftentimes, several times, we've had the people from assisted living come down and help us. And I won't let them touch the knives, but they can certainly do the spinning. And we drain the bottles right from the spinner, so it's raw honey. So there's no processing. Yeah.
So you are filtering it though.
Well, just metal filters.
Yeah. So how fun. So thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to show us this operation, which is just fascinating because it's not just the urban beekeeping. No. It means so much more.
Absolutely. It gives agency to people here at the Admiral. As they get up in the years, it's something they can do.
I shared earlier with Katie, my first mentor was diagnosed about 6 months after I started beekeeping with frontal temporal dementia. Ooh. Which can be really fast and really hard on a person. And that was 10 years ago, and he was in hives keeping bees up to 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And he completely credited it to, and he wrote even papers on it, about how his beekeeping helped keep him involved and keep him sharp. In that whole time period, he became a master beekeeper.
Wow.
And that he attributed it to just working with the bees and being with the bees in the whole process. It's a full circle.
When you're with the bees, it gets you much closer to nature.
Yes.
Two things it does: the bees themselves and also the climate. Mm-hmm. They're so much more aware of the weather and how the different things affects everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, again, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. The Admiral seems like a great place.
In 10 years, when you need a place, think about us.
We may well. We may well. You know, Chicago is always calling us home. So thanks again. Hey, hit that like button. As I always say, it's nice to be liked. And also hit that subscribe button if you haven't. And as I always say, happy beekeeping. Happy beekeeping.
Happy beekeeping.
Thank you. See you soon.